Ukraine has doubled their intensity near Bakhmut, but Russian forces continue to put up fierce resistance. It's day 497 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Today, the Bakhmut area has become the hottest zone along the entire front line, with intense fighting taking place on almost every inch of the front. Ukrainian forces are launching relentless attacks, particularly in the southern region of Bakhmut. Over the past couple of weeks, Ukrainian forces have been targeting this area, but today the intensity has nearly doubled. The majority of the attacks are concentrated on Maryinka, Avdiivka, and Klishchiivka. Russian sources have acknowledged that they have not experienced this level of intensity for quite some time. Both sides are employing heavy artillery to strike each other's positions. According to Russian sources, several units have been redeployed to Klishchiivka, where they have entrenched themselves and taken defensive positions. There have been recent claims from Ukrainian sources stating that their forces have captured Klishchiivka, as Russian forces withdrew from the village. However, field reports from Russian sources confirm that the village remains under Russian control. But after multiple attacks, Ukrainian forces have managed to advance a few meters from the west. Given the volatile nature of this area, further changes are anticipated. On the other hand, as mentioned in my previous video, Russian forces launched a counterattack from Bakhmut in a southward direction. Today, one source reported that Russian forces were able to recapture a couple of 100 meters. But I am hesitant to fully believe this information, as multiple trusted sources have indicated that there are ongoing back and forth skirmishes around the outskirts of the village. This area also remains a hot zone of conflict. It's worth noting that Ukrainian forces are attempting to bypass the village and reach the road junction. Ukraine has committed a significant amount of manpower to this area, and it remains to be seen how far they can advance. In the Avdiivka sector, following a minor advancement by Ukrainian forces in the northwestern part of the city, the situation remained relatively stable, with no significant progress reported. However, today, Ukrainian sources announced that their forces initiated multiple attacks on Opatny, resulting in the capture of a few Russian positions. Further developments are likely to unfold as the fights continue. The southern front has once again witnessed increased activity, as Ukrainian forces employ heavy equipment in their attacks. In the Vermivsky sector, Ukrainian armed forces initiated an artillery barrage, targeting Russian positions near Priyatny and Staromayatsky. Concurrently, they conducted force rotations and launched multiple attacks utilizing light armored vehicles. However, as before, Russian forward positions detected their movements and managed to destroy one armored vehicle, while the remaining one retreated. In response, Russian forces retaliated by using TOS flamethrowers to target Ukrainian strongholds and ammunition depots. Additionally, they made an attempted counterattack towards Rovnopil, though the outcome of this engagement is currently unknown. In the Orikhiv sector, the fighting continued in a manner similar to previous days, but was relatively calmer. Ukrainian forces primarily focused their attacks on Robotny and Kopany. One Ukrainian source claims that they have made advances north of Robotny by capturing a few Russian trenches in open fields. Meanwhile, a Russian source reported their forces successfully destroyed one Bradley and one Su-25 aircraft. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.